Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. So let's have a cup of tea, and this one you cannot push, you cannot let go. You have to, it opens up. It's a very, very well sealed. How did it do it? Gosh, it's very well sealed, so it keeps the tea, integrity of the tea. So here I would like to offer a set of tea. The reason is I got some friends asking about the tea, and it reached to, I have shipped it out, and some friends found it really very enjoyable. So I would like to make the tea a set of tea oolong, so that you can enjoy the non-fermented and fermented tea. So you can see the color is different. And by the way, when you buy the tea from me, I already kind of screen it a little bit, so it's usually very complete leaf, rather good. Okay, so here we have a green oolong. Green oolong is very mildly fermented. Okay, let me put on this lid. So I sell them. It will be full, okay? It will be complete, not to the rim, but full, and then I cover it and ship this one to you. The reason I do it, I can put into a glass bottle or something, but the reason I want to do it, I feel that I can bend it. I love this container, and this with a lid, with a matching lid. I'm mad with lid. I just have to have lid. Anything does not have a perfect lid, I feel it's missing something. And you can see it's quite tight. When it is new, it is quite tight, just perfect size. As you go through dishwasher, I have some of these, has been washed for some time. I just bought it. Has been washed for some time. It loosened up a little bit, but still usable, but not as tight as this one. So I ship like this. This is developed tea, and this is non-developed tea. Two teas together, so that you can enjoy and you can make a comparison. If there is only one tea, kind of difficult to make a comparison. Now let's make a comparison for now. This is the green tea. You can see the color, right? So it's green. It's not totally green because it's a leaf already dried up, right? And it's not a fresh leaf. Even grass, when it is dried up, the color is becoming less brilliant, less significant. So this one is developed tea. You can see the difference. And this kind of developed tea is already developed, so it's relatively easier for our stomach to digest. But it may has a very much older, not old, it has a much developed tea flavor that makes a person who is new to tea not comfortable. So just to say this. And this green tea is half fermented. It takes a higher temperature to roll it, to make it into this shape, and but it's not totally developed. This must be a few months or something, and this could be quite, oh sorry, and this one could be quite fresh, something like a couple of days or something. So the flavor, this one has more of this green leaf, green grass, grassy flavor. And this one has more a developed flavor. So maybe we can do a cup of tea and carefully distinguish the difference. And the temperature for making tea, the temperature, this one needs a little bit less hot. This one can endure because it's already developed a little bit hotter water. Okay, now I get myself ready. And the color is almost the same. So I am doing a set of it so that you can make a distinguishment by yourself. You see the leaf is quite complete. You do not feel it's crushed. Still quite good. Which one do we do? Green or green? We already know, and it's this one developed. We are less know it. So how to make tea? One thing, if you are new to tea, make sure you do not overdo it. Just use a little bit of it. Something like this should be good. That is enough. A lot of time we see people do not like tea. I think it's not tea to be blamed. It's the amount of tea is to be blamed. When we do not know how much we put too much, and then the tea leaf becomes very, very bitter, of course. It's just like something like a cappuccino or latte is so much easy to our tongue because it's already mild through milk. If you drink a pure, that condensed espresso, it might be just too much to knock us down. Anyway, so you will see, you will receive 2 mugs of this. Later on, you can make yogurt with it also. And I am getting new teas. Where do I get my tea? Usually, when I go back to China, I get tea from China. Now we do not travel. I get tea from local shop. I get tea from other places. I have some friends that very knowledgeable about tea, and I get tea from them, and then I taste it, and if it is good, I put on my shop. And if you are interested in particular names, maybe I will write an email. Send me an email. I will explain which brand I have tested. There are many tea shops. A lot of tea, because it's for the overseas market, for American market, for European market, they put too much flavor. I do not like. I like pure tea, and this is pure tea. No nothing. It's just tea. If you put cranberry, orange, coconut, and cherry, berry, it takes away the purity of tea. And I remember there was one, okay, let me get the water first. I remember one time one friend talk about the tea. Let me get the tea water. We will continue. Okay, the first step, we will wash our tea. Let me pour in boiling water. Okay, at the same time, I put the hot water into a container. so the water is not too hot, right? And I rinse it a little bit so that the dust, the dirty, anything we do not like is away from us. See, it's there is some dust things. If you have the luxury, just do it like this. Now I pour in the hot water. I still have some room to do it. It keeps it hot for quite some time. Okay, so we give it some time to let the flavor coming out, and we can take this time, keep on talking. So about the story of the tea, I have one friend, and she studied Chinese at quite a pioneer age. Now she's older than me, and she likes to drink Chinese tea, and she made a lot of things to introduce Chinese tea. And she mentioned that one day I think we had discussion how to drink tea. So some people say put tea, put milk, put sugar, and then she said something. I think it's a very profound understanding of the way Chinese people treat tea. She said, in China, people drink tea pure, without nothing. There is no tea cake, there is no accompagnie, there is no sugar dessert to go along with it, because tea is such a pure thing. It's such a holy thing, and Chinese people treat tea like a religion, like a holy thing. Holy thing. It's like something that you are in awe of. I think that really explains a lot. This is why we drink tea without sugar, without without milk, without candy, without biscuit, without cake on the side, because tea itself is just, at least for me, some people drink tea, go with it. Tea by itself is the most complete thing for me. And anything a little teeny tiny little bit more will damage, will pollute the purity of tea. This is what I think. So a lot of time, there are times I eat cookies to go along with the tea, but majority of the time, tea is tea by itself. We are going through 2 minutes time, so you can see the tea leaf is starting to open up. When the water gets into the tea, it gets hydrated, and the leaf will open up, becomes the comfortable stage. Okay, I put a piece of white paper under it so that you can see the tea color. Shall we use this double wall? Look Look at this golden color, how beautiful this is. So because I washed it one time, so it's not very dark, the color, and relatively this color and the green one and the red one and the developed one or half developed, the color is almost the same. It's just the old leaf makes it dark color. There is no anything else make it dark color. So it's quite a pure. What is this beautiful liquor, golden liquor? I need to take some picture of it. This is just so good. Maybe I should put okay, this is it. I will take some picture of it so that you can see what you are getting in the shop. That's the color of it. Okay, I think it's a little bit cooled down. Let me enjoy it. I put this one back. I like to use this one. It reminds me of my very dear friend, a beautiful young lady, very kind, very dynamic. Still a little bit hot. And the difference of this one does not, the aftertaste or the starting taste, already you feel ancient. You feel that it's yeah, let me do it again. It's very well tempered. It's something quite unspeakable. It's something that has a lot of character in it, and it is bitter comparing with the other one. The bitter is away from the first layer of grassy bitter, that bitter of age. Very well rounded. So this is this tea, and you can find a set of this tea on my Etsy shop. And today I got another tea. I will just make a brief introduction. So this one is this one is Jasmine green tea, and yesterday I tried it. I almost cried. Jasmine 福建花茶, 福建茉莉花茶. There are a little bit of jasmine flower, not so many. The flavor is already infused into it, so you do not see the flower. It's like when I was growing up, when I was young, when I was in Beijing, and it's not the most expensive tea. And it's exactly the aroma, the smell, the flavor, the taste of when I first drink tea. It's jasmine tea, and you do not see the flower. In China, it is the same. In Beijing, when I was young, it was the same. You do not see the jasmine flower, but the jasmine flavor is already infused into it. and it's not only the tip of it, it's the tip and a little bit of the leaf, so it's not the most expensive one, like something we cannot afford. So when I was young, we drink it, and yesterday I was drinking it, I almost cried. It's like going back to China after so many years, and the container is exactly like what I have in Beijing. Oh, this touches me so much. And this one also, I put this in the little teapot with lid. You will see this one also. I will show you the color, so you can choose. Now I have rooibos tea. Where is it? Didn't put it here. I have rooibos tea, green oolong, fermented oolong, black oolong, and jasmine tea, and green tea, and white tea. A few more selections. I like this, so I will put everything in this container. It's just cute. Anyway, you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Bye bye, friends. Oh, wait. This is the second cup. You can see the color. A little bit stronger, but almost the same. It does not change too much color. If you drink pu'er tea, the second steeping is so dark, it's like soya sauce.